Scientists discovered that Italians aren't just particular about pizza toppings. They've also embarked on a massive 2,000-year biological experiment, transforming bears into dogs through selective breeding and domestication over millennia. They've transformed local brown bears into big dogs. This story, just published in Molecular Biology and Evolution, features the Apennine brown bear, or ABB, from central Italy. Only about 50 individuals remain, making them critically endangered. Scientists have always found these bears strange. They were much smaller than their European relatives, have different skull shapes, and most importantly, they're unusually docile, even socially anxious, avoiding humans whenever possible. If they do meet, they tend to retreat, showing significantly lower aggression. At least, that's what the survivors say. What's up with these bears? Have they tasted the might of the absolute skywolf's draw sword fangs, or perhaps devoured too much pasta? To unravel this mystery, an international team, including researchers from the University of Ferrara in Italy, embarked on a study involving a female bear named Loretta. By leveraging the latest PacBio long-read sequencing technology alongside high-T chromosome conformation capture, and researchers assembled a high-resolution genome map. This process is akin to a 4K digital restoration of a grainy 360p VHS tape, meticulously enhancing every detail. Subsequently, the research team utilized 3 algorithms, RAISD, XPCLR, and PBS, to compare the Italian bears' genes with those of Slovakian brown bears and American grizzlies. They found the Apennine brown bears diverged about 2,000 to 3,000 years ago. These bears diverged from their other European relatives and have been completely isolated since the Roman Empire, which is quite astonishing. For over 2 millennia, these fascinating creatures have been confined to the Italian peninsula, truly a remarkable tale of geographic entrapment. Playing a deadly game with humans. Romans weren't exactly friendly neighbors. They constantly cleared forests, expanded farmland, and specifically hunted the fiercer and larger bears. So which bears survived to pass on their genes? That's right, the timid, fearful ones that hid from people with genes practically screaming, "I suck." Scientists identified 566 genes showing signs of evolutionary selection. One group of genes looked especially familiar, those related to Williams-Beuren Syndrome. In human medicine, patients with Williams-Beuren Syndrome exhibit extreme hyper-friendliness and an intense desire for social interaction. Scientists previously discovered variations in these same genes in dogs, a finding believed to be a key reason why wolves were domesticated into the loyal companions we know today. Additionally, genes like DCC, NUMB, and SLC13A5, which are involved in nervous system development, also showed variations. This means these bears' brain circuits might have actually been rewired. So, through 2 millennia of hunting, Italians inadvertently selected for these submissive bears with good dog genes. In evolutionary biology, this is called self-domestication. But this comes at a huge cost. Research shows that due to long-term isolation and small population size, over 66% of these Apennine brown bears' genomes are runs of homozygosity, or ROH. This is pretty scary. It's like the Targaryen family, pure bloodline but super high risk of genetic diseases. Their gene pool is extremely fragile. Scientists even found they've accumulated more harmful genetic mutations than regular bears. They're just barely still alive. So if you're wandering through an Italian forest and suddenly encounter a small brown bear flashing a customer service smile at you, all while singing "Eat it up, eat it up," it's highly probable you've added the wrong, perhaps hallucinogenic mushrooms to your pasta dish.